Paddle reviews, this is racket for you. Paddle reviews, this is racket right for you.
What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of paddle gear. Vamos damn it, let's get into today's video. Now, everyone who's spent more than 10 minutes in the world of paddle has probably heard of the Nox AT10. It's the racket, the global bestseller, the crowd favorite, the one that's been making appearances in the hands of a certain genius by the name of Augustin Tapia. You know, just the most naturally gifted player to ever step onto a paddle court. But this year, Tapia didn't just pick a racket off the shelf. Nope, he went full scientist. He tested 20 different prototypes, each with unique fiber compositions and foam cores, to build his perfect weapon. Every prototype was completely black, just to make sure his decision came down to pure feel. No distractions from flashy colors or clever design. Most of the rackets didn't even make it past the first round. Eventually, 8 contenders remained. Among those, the 2025 models featuring 18K aluminized carbon and MLD black EVA foam. After countless hours of hitting, smashing, and dissecting every tiny vibration, Tapia landed on the chosen one, the racket now known as the 12K aluminized Extreme. So, what's actually different about it compared to last year's models? First off, the surface. He left the 18K carbon for a 12K aluminized version, but not just any 12K. This one's got a harder, more aggressive touch. The ball doesn't sink in the same way. It bounces off like it's been slapped. Second, and maybe even more important, is the core. Last year's MLD black EVA's gone. This year, it's HR3 black EVA, firmer, denser, and honestly, a bit more unforgiving. Together, the harder surface and tougher core give this racket a drier, sharper feel. It's not as cushioned, it's more precise, like a scalpel in the hands of a surgeon. If the surgeon had a killer backhand, then there's the texture. The 12K aluminized Extreme still has that hybrid surface, parts subtle 3D pattern, parts sandpaper, but the 3D part is way less pronounced this year. And while we're on texture, remember how last year's model weirdly skipped the sandpaper over the big X logo? Yeah, that's fixed. It's full grit across the face this time, which means more bite on your spin shots and less frustration for anyone with eyes. Nox didn't stop there. They added small grooves near the tip of the racket, specifically designed to let players add lead strips and tweak the balance however they want. Whether you're chasing more power or better control, it's a clever touch. Oh, and airflow matters too? Apparently. This year's model introduces newly designed air channels along the sides. They're meant to improve aerodynamics and help the racket move more smoothly through the air. Subtle, but noticeable when you're mid-swing. Visually, the changes are just as striking. The frame is now white, crisp, clean, and confident. A clear shift from last year's darker, stealth-inspired design. It gives the racket a more refined and modern feel. Some are already calling it Nox's best-looking racket to date. And honestly, it's hard to argue with that. The lines are clean, the contrast is bold. It stands out in all the right ways. Like many others, I'm counting down the days until I can try it on court. You can analyze materials and specs all day, but nothing compares to how it feels when you step on the court and hit that first ball. Whether you've already tested it or are just curious, this new version of the AT10 sets a clear direction. It's focused, updated, and made to perform. Are you as excited as I am for the new AT10? Or have you already gotten your hands on one? Let me know in the comments section what you thought about it. That's it for this one. Here's my Paul Quattro of the week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Yoga Fire Flame Sonic Boom!